Hey everyone, welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a really powerful, but maybe a little misunderstood feature in Omnisa Horizon, manual pools. Let's jump right in. So let's kick things off with a question I bet some of you have run into. What do you do when you have these super unique desktops, maybe with specialized hardware, or even physical PCs that you absolutely need to manage within your Secure Horizon setup? How do you get those one-of-a-kind machines to play nice with everyone else?
The best way to think about this is to picture a car factory. Your automated pools, that's the assembly line. It's super efficient, super fast, and it churns out identical cars all day long. But manual pools, that's your custom workshop. That's where every machine is hand-built, fine-tuned, and you have total control before it even thinks about hitting the road.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll nail down exactly what manual pools are. Then, we'll explore the perfect situations to use them. After that, we'll talk about that big trade-off between control and automation, and finally, we'll zoom out and look at the big picture. All right, first things first. What exactly are we talking about when we say manual pool? Well, it's all about bringing the machines you already have into the Horizon family. And here's the absolute key takeaway. With a manual pool, you, the administrator, do all the heavy lifting outside of Horizon. You build a machine, you configure it, you get it just right, and then you introduce it to the Horizon Connection Server. This really lays out the core difference perfectly. On the left, with manual pools, you're using machines you already own. You're completely sidestepping Horizon's automatic creation process, which puts you firmly in the driver's seat. Now compare that to the right side, automated pools, where Horizon does everything. It builds from a template and manages that machine's entire life. Okay, so we know what they are, but the real question is, why would you ever choose this route? Let's dive into those perfect scenarios where going manual is exactly what you need. And these use cases are so important. Think about your developers or your CAD engineers who have these highly customized, persistent desktops that they use every single day. Or, and this is a big one, this is the way you integrate physical PCs into your Horizon environment. It even works for virtual machines that aren't running on vSphere. This quote from the source material just nails it. The main job of a manual pool isn't to create anything new. Its purpose is to be a secure gateway, a broker, for all those resources you've already carefully built and configured. It brings them under Horizon's management and security umbrella. Okay, so we've established it's all about control. But what does that really mean day to day? And more importantly, what are you giving up to get that level of control? Let's talk about the trade-offs. The workflow really tells the whole story, doesn't it? Every single step is happening outside of Horizon's automated world. You build the machine, you go in and install the agent by hand, and then you manually register it and add it to the pool. You're the mechanic, meticulously tuning the engine before anyone else gets the keys. And this table just sums up that trade-off so clearly. On the one hand, the advantages are huge. Total granular control over the OS and patching, and that amazing ability to support physical and non-vSphere machines. But on the other hand, there's a cost. You're now responsible for all that prep work, and you do miss out on some of those incredible automation features like instant clones. So let's just zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. Because choosing a manual pool isn't just a technical decision in the moment. It's a strategic choice for your entire environment.
And this is where it all comes together. The ultimate goal here is unbelievably powerful. By using manual pools, you can bring every single endpoint, from a basic VM to a beast of a physical workstation, under one roof. Everything gets managed and secured through that single pane of glass in Horizon. That's a huge win.
And hey, don't think that just because the machine management is manual that you lose flexibility for your users. Not at all. You can still do a dedicated assignment where you permanently link a user to their special machine. Or you can set up a pool of similar machines and use a floating assignment where they just grab the next available one. The choice is still yours.
So, let's wrap this all up. What are the big things to remember? 1. Manual pools are for managing your existing machines. 2. They give you that ultimate granular control, but you trade away automation. 3. They are absolutely perfect for those persistent desktops and special use cases. And 4. Strategically, they unify all your different endpoints under Horizon security.
And that really leaves us with the big question you have to ask yourself for your environment. It's not about which one is better. It's about what's right for the job. So when is it worth giving up the speed of the assembly line for the total control of that custom workshop? The answer, of course, is going to depend entirely on your needs.